Hi, and welcome back to my channel. Happy Tuesday, everyone. So I just wanted to hop on here because I felt inspired to record today, and I am trying to be consistent with at least a weekly video while I'm balancing everything else. I was gonna do my makeup on camera today, but things got a little sidetracked because I'm helping my mom with some health things and stuff. So ended up having to do my makeup while I was on the phone with her instead. So anyways, I'm still kind of finishing up my look a little bit. I don't think I'll leave my hair like this, but just played around with like my ColourPop Butter Me Up palette in this purple, which tends to pull a little bit red, but I like it. You know, it's still nice. Blend it out with some like cooler purples from my Madison Beer palette. But yeah, so I'm trying to put a blog together to supplement and to enhance and follow through with with my YouTube channel, and I'm hopeful that it will help be a career one day, and that will be able to help me build my income so I can work from home and balance motherhood and things like that. So that's the plan, and I'm trying to get that going, but it's been stressful because there's a lot going on between family life and my other job and my child and homeschooling, so I have a lot on my plate. But I'm trying my best, and that's all we can do. And so that's where I'm at right now, is just kind of trying to get that going for you guys, and I hope that you like the content. I'm gonna be like doing my favorite things on my blog, which is like makeup, fashion, mental health, horses, animals, and family. But I would like to do like some local stuff in my community as well. And interview like some private businesses and small business, because I think that it's really cool to promote them and learn their products, and, also help them out, because, the more that I can connect with them and support them on my channels and stuff of social media, the more likely that they can grow. And I feel like as a world, we all need to like pull together and support one another better, because the majority of us like are trying to struggle and achieve, and we're trying to get ahead and kind of figure life out and be financially comfortable. And my dream would be that like everybody would be financially comfortable and none of us would have to worry about bills and medical bills and things like that. And I know that it's like a dream, but the only way that we can even get halfway there is to support each other. So that's my plan right now, to add that to my blog, and I'm really excited to share it with you guys once it's up and running. It's not going to be perfect, just like my YouTube channel. I'm learning curve, learning as I go, but I'll get there. So thanks again for coming along on this journey with me. Anyways, so yeah, just wanted to mention, I know in my previous video I said that I was pregnant. I am now 15 weeks and it's going okay. Some things are easier, some things have stayed the same. I still have some mood swings. And I think the biggest thing for me is that like I get anxious about things. It's really stressful for me to go in between ultrasounds and stuff, because it's kind of like you just wonder and you worry that everything is growing healthfully and the baby's doing okay. And the only thing that you can do is like gauge it by like saying like, okay, well, I'm not having any weird symptoms, I'm not bleeding, I don't have pain, so I'm assuming everything's okay on the inside. But it's nerve-wracking. And it really brings down my mood, and I struggle with attention deficit, so I'm trying to get so much done. There's a lot on my plate, and it's hard for me to organize. So I'm really trying to manage that anxiety and the ADHD and try to be structured about getting things accomplished, getting things done. And it's not easy at all. And I was thinking about it today, and it was like, what would be the best thing that I would say that I try to do for any of my viewers that are watching, so that if you are having similar struggles, maybe you're not pregnant, but you are having trouble organizing your thoughts or organizing your day, especially if you're working from home. There's so many distractions and stuff. I would say sometimes like the best thing for me is to really just try not to beat myself up, and to try to be kind to myself and, be okay if I don't get to everything in a day, or, and just say like, I'm not perfect and it's not going to be perfect and there's nothing I can do about it, and be satisfied with what I do get done and what I can get done. And give myself praise, because I feel like sometimes I can get so wrapped up in like getting disappointed in like what I didn't get done in the day, or worried about things that still need to get done, that like it can really bring your mood down and get me feeling like I'm in a real dump. So, I just kind of sit with it, process it, don't push it away, accept the fact that that's the way I feel, and then try to figure out how to feel better. And like one thing for me especially is to kind of like put my makeup on, force myself to get dressed, even if it's late in the day and I've got like a late start, and just not perseverate and like wallow in the fact that like I'm not feeling like super good, because then it just domino effects, and then I get even less done, and then I feel even worse. So no matter like what time you wake up in the day or like how your day is going, I think it's important to still try to like just power through, I guess, a little bit in a sense. Still give yourself rest and the kindness that you need, I think, and the self-care. But like, if getting something done is what's bothering you, try to get something done so that you feel better. I don't know what I want to do with my hair, guys. This is the mess I deal with. I don't know. It'll get better. I'm going to probably finish this off camera because I have to go and get my brush. But I just don't want to deal with curly hair right now, because it's not easy. It's like a lot of work, but and I'm pregnant and I have a child and so much to do that I just want to get up in the morning and brush it. But like my hair does not like smooth out easily, and it's like fluffy, and it gets like, I don't know how to describe it, like you can see it like, oh, straw like or whatever. But anyways, so yeah, no matter what your challenges are. And the other thing being is like being pregnant during COVID is a whole other extra stressor. Like it's definitely like a bigger thing on my mind than it was before I was pregnant, because now it's just like I really don't want to be exposed to it. And there seems to be different theories out there, even amongst medical staff, like how dangerous it is for pregnant women to be exposed and to come down with COVID. And, I just don't want to be a guinea pig. Anybody seems to understand this virus enough. And some people are like, you'll be fine. And some people are like, oh my God, you're pregnant. Don't get it. Don't be exposed to it. So it's like, which side would I want to go with? And I guess being pregnant, I'd rather err on the side of caution, because like, why take that chance and say like I'll be fine and then catch COVID and then I'm not fine and my baby's not fine. So it's frustrating, because like I feel like no matter which way you go, there's the country is kind of split about COVID, so you don't feel supported. Like, either if you're relaxed about it, people think that you're not being careful enough, and if you are careful, people think that you're being overly vigilant. So it's kind of like, I think at the end of the day, it all boils down to like being confident with your decision, no matter what it is, and being okay with what it is. And there's never going to be someone that agrees with you. And this is tough times, because employers and businesses and medical offices, it would be helpful if they all supported like where you were at with it, no matter what your views. And it makes it really hard, because sometimes you can lose out on things, or you have to come to terms with like, if you're going to keep that job, if they require you to have high exposure to people that would likely to have COVID or something like that. Like, it comes down to really hard decisions. Like, and of course, like, you don't want to be without a job and without income, but at the same time, it's like, sometimes I'm just like, you know what, no matter what, I'm going to stick to my guns and do what I think is right for me. And then you know, somehow it'll work out. You know, it's stressful, but, you know, it's all about, like, again, being happy with yourself, self-care, and being, like, just kind of being confident with what you decide to do. You know what I mean? Like, that's just it. Because, like, hard decisions, sometimes they're never necessarily going to be supported by everybody. So that's the thing. And it is tricky and it is stressful. And I think that there's no way to not experience stress right now, no matter what situation you're in. Even if you're, like, healthy as a lark, there's just so much online and so much on Facebook and YouTube and everything else. Or not necessarily as much YouTube, but Facebook and Instagram and stuff, political stuff, ideas about COVID, that is just, like, even if you're healthy, it can be super stressful. So just, I mean, I think my best recommendation for myself, and if it works for you, good, is to just be okay with what you decide. And I think that for me, I try not to push my views and ideas on other people. And I respect where they're coming from. And even if I disagree with it, like, disagree respectfully. And then choose to live my life the way I want to live it. So, you know, that's the stuff that's been, like, on my mind lately. It's stressful. But I think that the more we talk about things like this and get it out in the open, the better we start to feel, and the better we feel as individuals, and, like, whatever individual choice that we make. So, but yeah, that's just, like, I just want to do a little check-in. I'm going to use my L'Oreal Infallible Pro spray and set. I really like this. It's been working pretty good. Been working pretty good. Holding my makeup in place all day. And, yeah, so I just wanted to do a check-in with you guys. Right now I've been using a couple things that, if you're interested, curious in knowing what I have on my face today, I've been using the Tarte Found Sealer. I've been using my Counter Match Adaptive Moisture Lotion, which is almost out. I don't know what I'll switch to or if I'll rebuy, and their Eye Rescue Cream. And I am really enjoying, I mentioned in my previous video on Halloween, this faux mink Paris Lash by Lily Lashes. That's what I have on my eyes today. And for being a huge lash, like, it really looks pretty and not crazy overpowering or just super dramatic. Like, I feel like I can get away with using this style during the day, and it gives me a little extra, so I really like it. And yeah, and I've been using, like, my Rare Beauty blush that I got, my little mini set. And then I kind of, to reinforce the color, I usually go over, like, with my NARS blush in the color Deep Throat a little bit. Yeah, and I don't know, like, I haven't always been in the mood for a highlight lately. So I've just been kind of leaving it at that, and I've been using my e.l.f. Wow Brow, and in the color Taupe usually, because I like a softer brow. I just run it through. And yeah, that's kind of like my look for today. Using Laura Mercier powder, and still using my Physicians Formula translucent powder that has SPF 30 in it, which I really like when I leave the house. I just do, like, a little once over. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. I'm excited about my blog. I think it's going to bring me a lot of focus, even for my YouTube channel and things that I am sharing with you guys. And I really hope it continues to take off and make progress. So thank you for all of you that are subscribed, and thank you to all of you that are interested in seeing how I come along and are in it for the long haul as well. I so love you guys. I really appreciate your support, because I think this is such a new type of employment, if you want to call it, or self-employment, that I know a lot of people have been doing it for a while, like bloggers and YouTubers, but it's still, like, a new type of career, and it's scary for me, and I'm scared that it, like, how to make it work and how to be comfortable. And it would just be nice to finally, like, be, like, a little less stressed about finances if I can get this type of career to go in that direction for me. And, you know, and just lastly, I just want to emphasize, the more that I get involved in this stuff with my blog and with YouTube is that I really want to stay authentic. I'm gonna eventually, I want to have affiliate codes. I want to be able to do affiliate marketing as part of my way to make my YouTube and my blog lucrative. But I'm always going to be honest about my opinions. I'm always going to be honest about my affiliate links. And just, you know, I want a certain name for my channel to kind of express like how I want to be down to earth and honest, and just about my opinions and the products that I use and things like that. So that's the direction and vibe that I'm going with. And again, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed my video. I hope I'm getting better at this, at least at presentation. And I will see you in the next one. Bye.